Hello everybody, this is Titch again, and today I have a very special pistol review of the Crosman 600. For those who don't know, the Crosman 600 is a CO2 powered semi-automatic air pistol. It was made by Crosman in the 1960s, and they're like hen's teeth to get over here in the UK. They're mostly owned by collectors, what have you, and if they ever do come up for sale, they're usually snapped up very quickly. I was lucky to get hold of this one, and so I thought I would show it you all. Obviously you can tell it's a Crosman pretty much straight away by looking at it. It has the Crosman look. Looks just like a 2240 in some ways, but it is very, very much a different beast. So first of all, CO2 is loaded into the end like they normally would be. Difference being, however, for the 600, that the CO2 is actually loaded in bottom end first, whereas usually you load the neck end in that way. This one you actually load the bottom end in that way, and hopefully you can see there's a little pin in the end of the cap there, which is the piercing pin for the CO2. So when you put your CO2 in, you screw this cap down on top of it, which pierces the CO2, and then what you do is you just back it off a fraction just to let the air escape. So this one's a 2.2, like I say, on the side here, hopefully you can read, Crosman 600 semi-automatic. Now, first thing you would have probably noticed about this is the wooden laminate grips. These are not standard. These were made for me by Ian, who's using his bladder on the forums. Very talented grip maker, so if you need any custom grips, give him a shout. As you can see, he does a lovely job. As standard, they come with wood effect plastic grips, but I'm not a plastic lover, so they had to go. Okay, so other than that, the gun is all original, as you can see, in good condition for its age. We have fully adjustable rear sight, and now what I'll do, I'll show you how the gun actually works. What you do, it will take 10 pellets in this magazine here. You take this little spring guide, pellet guide, sorry, and clip that back and load 10 pellets into the magazine, which you load in through this little slot here, and they just fall back there and load into the magazine. Once you loaded that up, you can let this spring guide go back forward again to put the tension on the pellets. Now, the gun works by using this little arm here. This is a pellet loading arm. What happens is you cock the gun using this little slide here, and as you can see, this little pellet loading arm comes out to the side. Once you've cocked the gun, you have to push this slide back forward, and the gun would now be ready to fire. What happens is the pellets are pushed into this little arm one by one. When the gun is fired, the arm shoots back in, pellets loaded into the breech, gun fires, CO2 blowback blows this little arm back across, next pellet's loaded into the arm, back into the breech, so on and so forth. It can fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. It also has a little safety catch here, which I'm now going to operate so I can decock the gun. And as you can see, that's just a little metal catch, goes up and down. Other than that, there's not really a lot to tell you about the 600s. It's what you see is what you get, really. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out and fire 10 shots off in my barn, range of approximately 10 yards. I haven't actually set the sights up on this yet, so I'm not too sure how far off centre it's going to be, but we'll have a look. I will be using the Wibbly or Crosman, whatever you want to call them, vermin pellets. These are basically the best pellet to use in the gun. They can be very pellet fussy. You have to use either flat or dome headed pellets. Flat's recommended, and these are recommended as being the best of the lot. So that's what I will be shooting at the paper. Okay, so here we go with the first 5 shots. Okay, as you can see, pretty good group really for a CO2 there. As I said earlier, I haven't actually set the sights up on this yet, so obviously it needs to come up and to the right a bit, but gives you an idea. And now we're just going to go full auto, well, full semi-auto on it. So, as you can see, groupings are affected quite drastically in semi-auto mode. But whether that's the gun's consistency or just me shooting all over the place, that's another matter. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this, and see you all soon.